Hi everyone and welcome to a daily video. Cleopatra is about to try a treat because she's just harassed me for this, which you'll know about because you'll have seen the bi-weekly vlog by now. Is this what you want? So I'm not doing as many videos bi-weekly, no daily, this is daily at the moment, just because I have until probably May in them. So I just thought maybe Wednesdays and Saturdays, or Wednesdays or another day, I'll do one definitely. I've not uploaded any footage for a few days because I've been having bi-weekly ones uploading. Like I've got one uploading now that I started uploading tea time last night, and it's 20 to 6 on Saturday the 3rd. And it's still uploading. It did stop uploading around 3:30 because I didn't move the mouse, but I remembered just before and I was like, I'm too exhausted to walk downstairs, so it didn't get moved till 1 o'clock, so potentially it could have been finished now if I'd come down a couple of times, but I didn't. So I've just shown a B&M haul, and there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items. It comes to £7.51, but because I've shown it, I just think to show it in this video as well would be pointless. But what I didn't show, and what I'm going to show in this one, is what I bought from Tesco, because I spent, just had the receipt in my hand, £44.06, including 10p for carrier bags. So I got 4p off for the brand guarantee. Thought I'd show you everything that I've got. So as you've just seen, I got them. I haven't had a drink for hours. I'm going to get a drink. Sorry about this. I should have got it. I've not had much to drink anyway, to be honest, today. I've totally gone off everything, like even food-wise, I'm like, ugh, can't be bothered. But I've totally like gone off every drink. I think it's been a lot better because I've just like had too much of what I've got. I'm going to have this. God, I keep forgetting to see if they've got any more of this in Tesco. It's super low, my dad keeps using it. I don't know what doing because he doesn't really clean anything. I don't know which bag to do. I think I do this bag. So for this evening's meal, I've got roast potatoes in there that I got on Wednesday, which you have seen in the last daily video. It's got today's date on, so that's basically why they're getting eaten. So to go with that, I have got piri piri chicken breasts. Pretty sure I could have just bought 2 chicken breasts and made the piri piri, because piri piri marinade, water, sugar, salt, corn flour, malt vinegar, lemon oil. Like I could have made something like that myself, but that's what I got. And then I'm taking them out as I get to them. So I got, it was 2 for £2, so I got some Misfits. I totally forgot she didn't have any dentist sticks left, and I was looking at them, I thought, oh no, she's got some of them. No, she hasn't. She has not. So I didn't get them. So loving this stuff. I think I'm only picking around 3 up a day because it was like ridiculous. I was picking up 6 a day, and at £1.50 each. I'm trying to cut down on my spending, and I was cutting out other things just to get them. But I need to start drinking stuff other than that. I got this to drink now as well. And I know I've just opened a can of Lucozade. I got a Lucozade, but this is nice. I never finished the full can, I'll be honest. There's always like a third left. I really should have drank this first. Then another can of, this is really nice, you really should try it. I've not seen it in Asda, so I don't know where they sell it. My hair does look greasy. I washed it Thursday, it's now Saturday. Really, it could be doing me washing tomorrow, but I'm having a blow dry on Monday, like I've said in a bi-weekly video. So I'm not going to wash it tomorrow just to get it washed on Monday. Another one. I think I've only got 3 today. Hello, sweetheart. You've had enough for now. Hey, would you like some dog food? Because you are a dog. You're not a human. No, you're not. How are you getting, bugger legs? Yeah. I started drinking these and I ran out yesterday, so I must have got them on a Friday. I've never had the original version of these. These are an acquired taste. When I first got them, I used to be like, they weren't hideously horrible, but I actually like them now. Not that I would like want to drink a litre of it or anything like that. No, they're definitely not for you, Cleopatra. Cleopatra. Oh, gorgeous doggy. You're not having anything else, I keep telling you, so stop coming back to me and acting all cute. No, you've been told. Then I got a gravy for tomorrow's dinner. Had this, I think I had it in the week. It's always got it all over it, the last one did. It was actually nice, but to be honest, I could have half tonight, half tomorrow because there's enough. Don't need to be greedy. I only put a little bit on mine anyway. My dad like coaxes in it. It's like his food's practically swimming around this plate. Then I used to get these all the time because they used to have them in the chilled section and I'd get 2 a day because they're only 60p. It's a plastic bottle one. So I thought I'll get one of them. I went to the drink section that are in like individual bottles just to see if there's anything that I've not had or I might fancy because I'm going off everything. Like, I'm totally off most foods. Like, I'll cook something and I'm not as bad as I was in January. I'd have a couple of mouthfuls of something, then I'd go and make a sandwich or go and like have several slices of white tiger bread. Then I got one of these for tomorrow. Because I try not to go to the supermarket on a Sunday. Oh, actually, it would appear I bought 5 cans of this because I'm not going tomorrow. That would be why I bought 5. I think there's one in the fridge. I had one for breakfast. Not that it was breakfast when I came down, it was 1 o'clock. I slept quite late today. Like, I fell asleep about 3:30. Woke up a couple of times for a week. Actually, I woke up a lot, but a lot of the times I was so exhausted I fell back to sleep, which is worrying because normally I'm not that exhausted. So it's like, am I coming down with something? Is something wrong with me? I'm only just almost over what I've just had. Is it my normal illness? Like, I don't know. I am very thirsty actually. Then the next 2 items we all know are not for me, so I got him, is it Pendle Witch? Pendle Witch's Brew, because it's a 5.1, because there's like White Witch and there's something blonde and stuff like that, but this is a 5.1, so he does like his stronger ones. And then I got his favourite, which is Trooper. When on receipt it always says Iron Maiden because it's the Iron Maiden logo. The charge of the Light Brigade, which inspired the Iron Maiden song The Trooper, took place at the Battle of Balaclava during this Crimean War when 600 British cavalry courageously charged the massed Russian artillery. This gallant but foolhardy assault resulted in a massive loss of life and came about due to a misunderstanding of an order given by the commanding officer, Lord Raglan. Launched in 2013, Trooper is award-winning premium British beer that has sold over 15 million pints worldwide. Iron Maiden vocalist Bruce Dickinson worked with the Robinsons to develop a beer which has the true depth of character. Malt flavours and citric notes from a unique blend of Bolbec, Goldings and Cascade hops dominate this deep golden ale with a subtle hint of lemon. It's a beer for anyone who doesn't know about it. Like, I don't like lager because it gives me a migraine like almost like within half an hour of me drinking it. But I used to like light beer. This is a beer, like my favourite one, and I used to drink it like when I was 17, 18, called Whole Garden. That is nice. Like, it's not nice in bottles, it doesn't taste as nice, but there's not many places that do it like in a pump, like, and I've not had it for years and years and years. It probably will give me a migraine now because like my body's just like ugh. So then a beauty item. I've wanted some of the Emma Willis lashes since I found out about them 2 or 3 weeks ago. And this isn't the one I actually wanted because there's 3 pairs. Like, I wanted all 3 pairs, but this isn't the one I wanted the most. But somehow I ended up in that section in Tesco and I spotted them because they've got a... They always have false lashes, but they have like a new loading that I've never seen before. And I've never bought them from there because I've not worn false lashes for like 18 months, if not longer. Or did I wear some last year? I think I wore some last year because I had some by Fleur de Force. I'll link her below if I remember. Because she does some half-sized ones like these that I absolutely love, but I don't think they're available anymore. So I wish I'd stocked up on them because they're amazing. So I just picked these up even though they were £7. And I did want the other ones more. I can't remember which ones they're called because there's like, I think there's one called Instabelle and one called Trixalicious or something like that. They're all named after children, but I wanted them. And it says they're reusable, but I've never ever reused any false lashes. But I think because they're £7 and I want to wear them quite a few times, I'll probably try and peel the glue off and reuse them. But I just love the idea of them. So yeah, I saw them and I had to have them. Oh, there's one more thing in the bag which I didn't see. A small milk for me. I've even gone off my coffee. I go off a lot of things when I'm ill, and I carried on. I didn't drink it the whole time when I was ill. Like, for days I avoided it, then I had it, and then I was like, oh god, I've totally gone off it. But I think I was having too much milk, and I think it's the milk that I've gone off. So I'm going to make a smaller version of it, because the espresso sizes, and I was making it into a full giant drink. But I'm going to half the amount of milk and make a small one and just see how I feel about it. There is another bag. I always get a basket because I know if I don't, it's going to cost a lot more. So I got a half loaf of bread because the bread's not gone down as fast as it normally does. So I just thought I'm going to stop wasting the bread because I'm about to bin about that much of bread because it's over a week old and it is mouldy. This is amazing to toast. Normally I get the whole whisk granary, which lasts a long time. Like if you want a bread that's going to last, for the whole whisk granary in the brown one, I think it's the medium slice because the thick slice is horrible. So this is really, really nice to toast. Like, it makes the crunchiest toast ever. God, I'm going to want toast for breakfast, aren't I? I'm pretty sure I've got lots of breakfast stuff that I need to eat. So yeah, I got the half one because it's just not getting eaten. Then I'm in desperate need of these. See, I need to go one day and get a trolley because I keep getting 4. And there's 3 toilets in this house. There's some in there at the moment. Because normally when I run out, they get hit up. So then there's never any in there because I've nicked them and took them up to mine. Then I've been using my expensive face wipes to clean my hands when I'm doing my makeup. These are purely when I'm doing my makeup and I don't want to get foundation all over everything else. So, and I don't put foundation on with my fingers. I use a sponge, but then I'm touching the sponge, it's on my fingers. So I've not had any of these for ages, and I've been using my more expensive wipes, which is just stupid because I'm just cleaning my fingers. So I spotted them because they've improved that section. They've got a bigger face wipes collection. Then I know it's more expensive to do it this way, but sometimes I'll pick up a full bag of them and I'll use them once and then they'll go off. So there is actually a lot in there, but they're going to be used tomorrow in one go. I like Brussels sprouts. I didn't like them for years and years and years, but for about the past, I don't know, 2, 4, 5 years or something, I've been eating them. And I also got a pack of fine beans. Green vegetables are my favourite. Well, to be honest, I think everyone's the same. Potatoes, my favourite. Like, I'm not a fan of boiled potatoes. Like, I like the little potatoes in skins. I don't mind them boiled, but I don't like a potato that's been peeled and boiled because it just tastes crap, to be honest. But I like those little potatoes. I like potatoes that have been either mashed, put in the oven and baked as chips, baked potato, chips, jacket potato, anything really. You can do potatoes when you do those thin slices, dauphinoise potatoes. What else do I like? I like how my neighbour's just staring at me as he's driving up. So yeah, my second favourite vegetable, and my dad laughs at me because he could literally give me a plate full of this, is carrots. I love carrots. Like, my dad doesn't cook, but if he ever cooked, like at Christmas he cooks, he'll just put an absolute ton of carrots on my plate and he knows I'll eat them because I love them. Then I'm a massive fan of green vegetables. I love curly kale. My dad hates it because I was stood there today and I wanted to buy a bag of curly kale and I thought, well, I'm not going to eat a full bag of curly kale. He won't want it. He'll get annoyed at me for getting curly kale. So that's one of my favourites. I absolutely love broccoli. I love the tender stem broccoli. I wish I picked some up because it was in front of me and I was like, should I, shouldn't I? And I'm like, I've got beans, I don't know. So I love green vegetables a lot. I don't eat them as much. I need to start getting them and putting them with the meals that I've been making because I've been getting a lot of like stuff that you just put in the oven, like from M&S. I'm not picking up the pre-cut up vegetables there because they're expensive. I've picked them up a couple of times when they've been on offer, but it has to be eaten the same day. So I need to just get like bags of vegetables and just put some vegetables in whatever I do. So yeah, I do like my vegetables. I love butternut squash. I'll tell you what I don't like. Cauliflower. I hate with a passion cauliflower and turnips. I'm not keen on parsnips, but I'll eat them if they've been roasted, but I don't want a lot, like I'll have a couple of pieces. But turnips and cauliflower can go to hell. I hate them. Can't stand them. Like, people are like, oh, cauliflower cheese. I'm like, no, don't even really like cheese. So, oh, the third vegetable I picked up. I hope I've got, oh yeah, I picked these up. I thought 2 tonight, 2 tomorrow, win-win. I do have like, I have tins of it. I think there's only one left. I normally get the little tins, you know, when they're on offer, like a pack for $1.50 or something. But I thought I'd get them to be different. Because I was in the vegetable section and I was looking for ideas. And then for tomorrow, I had one of these, maybe Monday. I know I had it this week. A Tesco buttered chicken breast joint. So I got that. There wasn't much chicken on the shelf, and I think it could potentially be due to the weather. I keep seeing on like news and stuff how like all these shops don't have all like the food that they normally have, and I'm like, my shop's got everything, but today there was hardly any chicken on the shelves, and I don't know if people are panic buying, because that does happen a lot. But yeah, God, I've suddenly got no energy. So that's everything, and it was like 40 whatever. But that thing that I just showed you was $5.50 and the other chicken thing was £4. So there's a tenner. The lashes were £7. Then I've got like 5 cans of drink at £1.50 each. The Yakult's £3, so it does add up. I nearly bought a sandwich, but to be honest, I've gone off most fillings of sandwich, and I've even gone off bread because over January and some of February I was just eating a ton of bread because I didn't fancy anything. I don't know what is wrong with me, but I'm just going off stuff all the time, like orange Lucozade. And I can understand the fact I've gone off orange Lucozade because I took one every day to work because I weren't feeling well. And even this tasted nice a couple of weeks ago, and now I'm like, she's just giving up and left. So I think tonight, peri-peri chicken with the roast potatoes and a corn on the cob. Tomorrow it's going to be buttered chicken breast joint with corn on the cob, Brussels sprouts, fine beans and rosemary potatoes, because that's what's left over from M&S. I'm going to have gravy. I don't know if it'll go with peri-peri chicken. I think I'm going to have gravy because we've got the roast potatoes, so I have a little bit of gravy. And that's it. That is all. Yeah. I can't wear the lashes Monday. I wanted to wear them Monday, but I'm having my lashes tinted, so I can't wear any eye makeup, which is a killer. Going out the house without mascara on is like going out of the house without my head on, really. But obviously, like she said, you can go with it on, but it's a nightmare for her to get off, and then she's going to rub off more of your makeup than then she would do like when she's doing it, because normally she will wipe a bit of makeup off, but if I went with like all my eye makeup on, she would wipe it off and potentially wipe all of that off, including my brows. So it's better for me to just do my foundation and powder in that area and concealer, and then when I leave, all of this will be wiped off. So I will then do some powder or some foundation, concealer, powder, a little bit of eyeshadow. Like I won't take anything like this, I'll just take a natural colour, then I'll put my mascara on top. I can go with my brows and I can go with my rest of my face products on. So, but I'm dying to wear them like I've wanted them, like I want the other 2 pairs. And literally I saw these, so these are the only ones my Tesco's got in, but they've got a large range of lashes in there. Like I would love to buy a pair of lashes every week, because they do look good, but I do get stressed out about putting them on, and sometimes I can do it without thinking about it and they go on and they're perfect, but sometimes I put them on and there's like, it's not wonky, it's just like I don't trim them, so then they're too long and then they're like uncomfortable. So and I really love the flare ones. I need to see if they're still available, because they were really nice. I had about 4 pairs of them, but I only used them once and then I binned them. But I need to try and get value for money and try and wear them a handful of times. But what I do is I put mascara on them after I've put them on, but what I need to do is just put my mascara on my lashes and then put them on and not put mascara on them, because they are black, so it will blend in. So I think they'll last longer if I'm not coating them in makeup that I'm going to have to then take off of them. But I was excited when I saw them. I was like, oh, where's the rest of them? But it was just them. But they have got some really nice eyelaw ones in. And then they got Ardell. And I don't think I've really wore Ardell that much. So for the size of the shop, they've got a massive eyelash range. But they must sell, because they wouldn't increase the range, because they've increased it and added probably about 5 or 6 more, if not more than that. So the range, so they must sell. So I'm trying to not repeat what I'm putting in the bi-weekly vlogs, because the bi-weekly vlogs are currently ahead, even though I'm having to do 4-hour-long videos next, which are going to take forever to upload, because I'm uploading one that's about 47 minutes. As I said, it's been uploading all night. So yeah, if you want a sneak peek, well, you would have seen this. This is the best thing I've bought today or all week. I'm really happy with it, and I just like the quote about enjoy the little things, because like, someone could give me a massive present and then someone could give me a tiny one, and the majority of the time the tiny one I prefer to the bigger one, because it's the little things that make the difference in life. Giving someone a small thing can make their day more than a giant thing. I know someone giving me 10 minutes of their time means more to me than someone giving me a £200 gift, because that means more to me. That I'm not materialistic at all. Like, I try to get things on offer all the time. I sometimes buy the cheaper option. Sometimes the cheaper option is just as good. Like, I do try things to see, you know, the quality, if there's a big difference in quality or not. A lot of the times there isn't much quality. Like, sometimes, like, you'll get something luxury and you'll give it a 9 out of 10, and sometimes the less luxury items 8 out of 10, and then you're going to think, well, what's the price difference? If it's only like 50p, then obviously you would go for the more luxury version, but if it's like £2-3, then you just go for the cheaper version. And that's what I do. And I know I do spend too much, and I am going to try and cut down. Like, I'm going to try and cut down and stop drinking the innocent bubbles. Like, 1 a day is acceptable, and maybe 1 other drink, like maybe 1 of these, or maybe a small bottle of Diet Coke, and maybe 1 of these as well a day. But to spend, you know, as much as I'm spending currently on them, I'm having an average of 3 a day at £1.50 a day. 6 o'clock my video's just gone live, because it's just told me. Can't see what it's called because another notification went on top. So I do want to cut down on how much I'm spending, and I have cut down a little bit. but I want to cut down more. I do like my M&S trip once a week, and I mean I do have a maximum budget of around 50 and I'm spending between 40 and 50. I've spent less like when I first started going, but then I was picking up less meals, but this time I've picked up a lot of sides and not main meals, and that went on purpose. And the one main meal that I got is I'm going to have Monday because it's the fish and chips. That's got the 6 on, so it's only the 3rd today, 4th tomorrow, 5th Monday. So, and then I got the pizzas, which they were nice actually. So if that meal deal's still on when I go Wednesday, which it's not necessarily going to be on after a week, I'm going to pick up that meal deal again, because the piri-piri chicken especially was nice, and that's 2 days worth of meals for a tenner. So that's £2.50 per person per day, so that's actually saving money. So I'm still going to go M&S every week. I just need to cut down, especially on the drinks. Like, I can spend £8 to £10 a day on drinks, and I want to half it to like £4 to £5 a day, which I'll be able to do. It's just the way I'm feeling at the moment with Alf Down. I'm craving a lot of sugary drinks. Most days I will pick up an energy drink, so I just want to cut the innocent bubbles down to 1 or 2 maximum. I can pick up 2 a day if I don't have to drink 2 a day. I want to have at least 1 of these a day because I'm really enjoying these. I can get an energy drink and I can get 1 of these if I want, or a Diet Coke. So I need to start drinking more water. I used to drink a lot of water. I barely drink any. I'm supposed to finish whatever water I take to bed with me every night. If I don't finish it, I put it in the fridge, and when it's cold I'm meant to finish it in the day, and I don't. The moment I've got the 1 litre bottles of Buxton, because they've stopped doing the bigger Evian for some reason. They're probably just trying different brands. And I've got the oven on because I am going to cook. I had a bacon and egg sandwich today. My dad went and got it because I forgot to get bacon and eggs and everything that he has on a Saturday. And I said to him, I left him a note saying just go to the sandwich shop and get either cooked breakfast or whatever for yourself. And I said, if you go, get me a sausage and egg. Didn't really fancy it because I only ate half of it, and the dog had it. I've gone off so much food, and well, I think it is because I've been ill. Like when I was in hospital, when I got out, I just couldn't eat. I was eating bread all the time because every time I cooked something, a couple of mouthfuls, and I couldn't eat it. And it's kind of continued, even though I can eat the majority of a meal now. A lot of things I'm looking at, I'm like, oh, don't want that, don't want that. I've totally gone off beef, I've gone off lamb. I looked at lamb the other day and it made me feel sick. So I just don't know what's going on with my body at the moment. It's like I'm constantly needing a wee. I'll go, and like a minute later I need to go again, and then I'll go just as I'm going out, and I'll walk down the stairs, I need to go again before I leave the door. Sometimes I'll go and get my car and I have to come back in to go again. It's ridiculous. I mean, I got the doctor's Monday, but there's so much I need to talk about. That's why I had an appointment Friday and I had one today, but Friday didn't happen because she wasn't there, and it got cancelled. And I'm presuming she got snowed in because from where I remember she lives, it was pretty bad there. So she didn't get there Thursday, so obviously she's probably said it's not going to change overnight, so she's booked Friday off. I'm hoping Monday is improved because I need to see her, but I've got a list. But I do have an appointment the week after and the week after that. But obviously I think the most important thing is not the food thing, it's the constantly needing to wait. And I did a sample last time and she's like, it's too diluted. I'm not taking the piss out of her, by the way. It was just like it was, but I'd just been 10 minutes earlier, so I don't know what I'm meant to do one. But I'm hoping Monday morning, like I hope I fall asleep and don't wake up for several hours and then do one. I've got a couple of those very tiny sample things in the house, so I'm going to put one in my bathroom where I can see it, so hopefully Monday morning I can remember that I need to do that. Because oh my god, honestly, if I go to the toilet one more time I'm going to kill myself. So these videos are getting longer, they're going to take ages to upload, but I'm not doing 10-minute videos at the moment because I've got so much footage. I'm hoping to get 3 up tonight because I'm not uploading anything once this video's uploaded. Getting a bit weak. Feel a bit weak and sick, but I think it's because I'm hungry. But then again, I'm filling myself with liquid. And there was 2 things I love in B&M. 3 things, and I'm going to go back for at least 2 of them this coming week, either Thursday, Friday. But I've talked about them in the bi-weekly, so again, I'm trying not to repeat things, but hopefully you'll see in the bi-weekly, hopefully you'll see me buying them. I mean, I want all 3. One of them I'm like, I'm not 100% sure. There's 2 mirrors. The one that I'm talking about, there's one you can get and it's got lights around it, and I've always wanted one. It's quite cheap. It's like either £12.99 or £14.99, and I want it, but it's like, where in my bedroom would it go? Because if you see my bedroom, it's a very strange shape. There's not many places it could go, because I've got a mirror in there that lives on the floor because there's nowhere to put it up. So I really need to either get rid of that mirror or get some chalk paint and paint that and another mirror. Well, there's 3 mirrors I want to paint and then get them up, because they're not up because of the colour of the wood on them. And then there's another mirror that I like, which I potentially want outside my bedroom, and I want another one for downstairs as well. So we'll see what I get this week. I need to work out my budget and how much money I've got and what bills are coming out, and see if I've got any spending money for myself. Like, it's getting harder now because I'm not running out of money. I have a certain amount of money each month, and bills obviously come first. So yeah, but I'm still not doing live videos, you'll know that, because this is going to go like May time, so you'll know that I'm not doing live videos. I'm getting really nervous. I don't understand why. Hopefully I'll get over it, you know. Hopefully I can just come on and do a couple of like quick 2-minute live videos and see how I feel. But I did try last Saturday. I was constantly nervous the whole time, and I was acting a bit strange, and I think it was me trying to cover up how I was really feeling, because I'm good at covering up how I feel. Like, people have said to me, I'll tell them stuff and my facial expression doesn't change and my body language doesn't change, and I'm telling them something really horrific, and I said, but this is me, this is how I've like adapted myself to hide how I feel, because I've always had to hide how I feel. And like I've said in videos, things are coming to a head, things are coming out, things are like affecting me, and that's why I've said many times it is important that you tell people how you really feel, even if you only tell one person, even if it's a stranger who doesn't know you. Sometimes it's easier to tell a stranger. I found that, like, when I know people, I don't want to tell them, I don't want them to know what's happened to me, what I've been through, how I feel. But that's kind of testament to the relationships in my life, like family and stuff. The fact that I can't tell them just means we're not close. So obviously I need to look at those relationships and, you know, possibly get different relationships in my life, get different people in my life, and I know I need to do that. But it's not like I can go out the house now and go, hey, do you want to be my friend? It's not like that. I need to deal with how I feel and sort myself out before I can have people in my life, because of how I feel and things that have gone on. I let the wrong type of people in my life, and I'm trying my hardest not to do that, but it's not easy, because sometimes you meet people and they pretend they're someone they're not. I think we all like put on our best behaviour around people when we first meet them, but a lot of people that I've met are charming and wonderful and stuff, and then you get in a relationship with them, or they become your friends, and then they start doing things, or they start using you, or they start putting you down, and you take it because it slowly happens, because a lot of people don't understand like how it happens. But you know, I used to like feel like it's me, and it is to some extent, because obviously I attract this type of person, but people that I've talked to say like it's not you, it's not because you are not very confident or you've had all these things happen to you. Sometimes people like who have amazing lives and amazing families and amazing careers or are super confident, they end up in these situations as well, and they don't talk about it because they're ashamed or embarrassed, or they don't know how to deal with it, and they hide it as well. So it's not just me, it's people who are like, you know, teachers or doctors or everyone. It's not just, you know, it could be anyone. And I've learned a lot about this like in the last few months. It's not a certain type of person. Yes, there is a certain type of people or person that attracts certain people or lets them in their life, but there's also people who are career driven, super confident, lots of friends. They end up in these situations as well. So there's not just a type in general, even though there is a type, it happens to anyone. And I've been learning that. I've learned so much from other people in the last few months. It's, you know, and I do believe there is a couple of people in my life that are helping. And how do you thank someone who helps in any little way? Because they don't realise the impact they're having, but they're having an impact. Good or bad, people have impacts in everyone's lives. But I've let two people in my life, one especially, who doesn't realise how much they're helping me. And I know they're helping me, but I don't think they realise how much, you know, a half an hour conversation with them affects me in a good way and helps me. I don't think they get it. And, you know, one day maybe I'll be better. Like, I've always wanted to get better, but as I say, a lot of times, I don't think I ever will get better. I don't think I'll be here 2 years from now. That's just me being real. Like, I can't be more real. I'm obviously not going to go into what's happened to me or stuff like that. Yes, I'll speak out about the police, which I never really used to do. But I've been advised legally I can do that. I can even name names if I want. But out of respect, I don't say surnames. And that's just out of respect. And people say, well, why do you respect these people in the police that have done this to you? But I do have respect for the police. I'm not necessarily happy with what they've done to me. But I do have respect for the jobs that they do and how they help people, because they do. And there are some that come along and, like, you know, we're police, we've got this attitude, we're better than you, we're going to push you around. There are police like that. And even the police admit there are people like that. Even PCs say to me, like, it's mainly the PCs with the attitude. They're not talking about themselves, they're just saying, you know, there are some PCs with that attitude, and no matter how nice you are to them or how, you know, cooperative, they're still going to be bits dicks with you, basically. Because I said to them, these PCs that I was talking to, like, is it the ones higher up? And they're like, no, it's always generally PCs, sometimes sergeants. Because I've met a couple of sergeants that are just like absolute, you know, like Melissa's sergeant, when he rang me twice, and first time didn't like him at all, but I talked to him. Second time I just thought, what an absolute, you know, and he never rung me again after that. There's a car parked in front of my car and I know they can see what I'm doing. So, yeah, it's generally the PCs with the attitude. But yeah, I don't have any disrespect towards them, and I know they probably think I'm disrespecting them, talking about what they've done to me. But it's not disrespecting them, it's talking about my experience and what they've put me through. But I do respect them. I used to want to be in the police for a long time. They have a difficult job. They don't have an easy job. You know, it's not an easy job being in the police. I know that from what I've seen and what I've been told. It's not easy. So I do have a lot of respect for them. And there's some that, you know, I speak very highly of. Everyone knows I speak highly of Paul. I have all the time in the world for him. He is one of the good ones. He's one of the good guys. He came along and changed everything. He actually listened and got to know me and realised the person that I've been described as isn't the reality. So I always have good things to say about him. I don't have anything bad to say about him at all. Even though he has gone over to the dark side recently, I still have nothing but good things to say about that man. So, no, I don't disrespect them. I just speak out about what's happened to me, and I'm entitled to do that. I'm entitled to say full names. I'm entitled to say where the station. I'm entitled to say all that. It's not illegal. I'm not coming on here and saying I saw one of them beat someone up, because that would be a lie. But, you know, I do have respect for them. They have a difficult job to do, but what they've done to me is, you know, out of line, out of order, illegal. They shouldn't have done it. But it doesn't mean that I don't respect the police in general, because I do. There are some nice ones. I've met some really nice ones. I met a really nice woman called Carol last March, and she said some things that stuck to me to this day. So there are some really nice ones, but there are some that come along and they get told things about you. It's like they got told things about me, yet I've never kicked off with the police. I've always cooperated, yet they come along, they get told something that the inspector called Mark has made up about me, and then they're horrible to me, and I'm like, I'm there being super nice and they're just being really, really nasty to me, and I'm just like, I don't understand it. Because there's some that say to me, yeah, we get told things no matter who we go to see, but we base our opinion on how they are with us. If we go and they're okay with us, then we're okay with them. But obviously if we go and they're being absolutely nightmares with us, then we obviously are different towards them then. So I just think, you know, no matter what anyone's done really, you should take them as you find them. But on that note, I've been filming for too long. I need to put my food in the oven. I don't feel great, probably because I've not eaten much and I've barely drank. I'm trying to drink, but I'm too busy talking. So I'll be back at some point this week. I'm trying to cut these down a lot for the best until I've caught up. But I'll be back, and I hope everyone's doing okay. It's probably May by now, so hopefully there's no snow in May, although it'd look pretty. And I'll see you all soon.